Hello, everybody. Man, it's a little bit brighter in here than I thought, but that's okay. We'll go with the brightness and the weird lighting. That's what we'll go with. It's just that kind of day. So welcome. I'm straightening everything out. There we go. All right. Hoping everybody's having a fabulous day so far. Happy Cinco de Mayo to everyone. Yes, it is tacos and tequila day. It is time to get out and pull out those shots. Yeah, baby. For me, I'm having coffee. So welcome. I wanted to come in, touch base with you this morning, and especially as we have Jupiter coming to the edge of Pisces, and he's going to be going into Aquarius or into Aquarius, and it's a big deal. And we have the Sun just finishing off with Uranus, and then we have going up to meet with the North Node. So a lot of energy, a lot of that's coming through. With the energies and with the transformation and with everything that's coming forward, it's knowing your worth. And if you are feeling that you are going in a direction that you don't like, this is a pivotal point to pivot, especially as we're going through a lot of the transition. Now, the energies is getting us to awaken, to move forward, to create, to step into. And many times we find that it's uneasy to do that. It's uneasy to step into our power, to step into our worth. And I feel like right now this is it's to get up off your ass and actually get to going and doing it. It's where sitting around and moping and hoping things are going to get better are not going to change anything. It is getting up and making the change. That's what's going to make the change. And I know that even for myself, getting up and getting my ass outside and going for the walk, getting things done, getting motivated to clean things up and take things to the recycling and things along that, doing moving forward in different ways. This is what this energy is. Sitting in fear or sitting in lack is where you have to really go and take a deep dive into your own self and into your own psyche and really look at, okay, why am I feeling that lack? Why am I not feeling that abundance? It's an unworthiness that you're feeling about your own self. And it sounds harsh, and it's a harsh thing to say to someone, but that's where it is. If you're feeling like, oh, woe is me, and I get it. I go there. I can feel that at times with my own life, but you have to get up and you have to get going. You have to get moving. 2010, when Jupiter was last into Aries back in 2010 and going in, retrograded back, and then 2011. For me, was huge changes in my life. I've already moved out here to Calgary. I have been, I worked at one place for a while, and it just, it felt very odd and uncomfortable for me to be working there. And it was where, I don't know, it was at Williams-Sonoma. It was just weird. Anyways. Then where did I go from Williams-Sonoma? I think I went to Little Caesars or something. But it was where I knew that wasn't my calling. That's not what I wanted to do. It is where I knew I had to make changes in order to do what I wanted to do and step into that power. And in it was, I got where I ended up taking more courses, as I said before, going out there, doing it. Still in that time frame and in that, with those transitions, it was where I was kind of in a lull, not sure where to go, not, knowing how to step out of my own shell and really get out there and promote myself. And here we have this energy. It's like, if you know that you're worth it, if you know it, that you want to make the changes, this is the time to step in and make the changes, to take the action, to go forward and do it. Many of us are sitting in fear of war, fear of what is coming up, fear of the economy collapsing. You could sit there and be fearful of all of that and just, oh my God. But that will hinder you. That's going to stop you. You got to get that warrior or energy within inside yourself to create those changes, to get up and do the things that you want to do and to make the changes. If you're not, you're going to find that you're going to be going into a spiral, into a downward spin. If you're sitting there constantly procrastinating about something, oh, should I do it? Should I do it? Oh, I don't know if I should do it. Oh, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough this. The thing is that if you're using money as an excuse, that's bullshit. Sorry. I mean, people use money as an excuse all the time. But I'm going to call that just bullshit. They're like, well, I need money for materials and I need money for this. There's grants, there's loans, there's ways of doing it, there's trading. If you can go out and buy yourself a cup of coffee at Starbucks or Tim Hortons, you could take an investment and go and buy yourself the stuff that you need. It may not be everything that you want at first. Maybe it's only, let's say you want to get into essential oils. Maybe it's just one essential oil that you can afford right now. Well, you start off with that one essential oil. Create something from it. If it's bath bombs or soaps or whatever. If you can't afford everything with the soaps, start with a melt and pour and go from there. There's so many ways of doing and creating what it is that you want to create. If you want to start knitting, you can't afford it, go to Sally Ann or somewhere where they, people throw away their knitting stuff all the time. This is it. This is a time to step in and do it and be creative. Get out there and step into that power. Is it, and if you're still feeling that, then maybe go for a walk around the block. That's where this energy is. It's not that you can't sit idle. This isn't a time to sit idle and not do nothing. It is getting up and knowing that you are worthy and knowing that you're worth it to get up to do the things that you need to do to make the changes. If you didn't like where you were in 2010 and you're still there, then time to change it. Time to change it. Sorry, it's just time to change it. I know in 2010, that's where I downloaded Journey Club, and the Journey Club came through to me. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do with this? This is where I brought in some beautiful little guinea pigs that stayed with me for 8 weeks and did Journey Club with me because I needed to teach it. I needed to get that information out. Where it was going to go, who knows? I'm still teaching that course today. And it's changed many lives in when they have taken that course. So this is it. This is where I feel like this energy is. It's an energy that is knowing our worth. It's an energy that is getting us to really look into our own truth and the direction of where we need to go into. If you want to have better health, we all know how to do it. We all know how to lose weight. You just don't eat as much. You don't consume as much as what you were consuming if you're wanting to lose the weight. I mean, it's just the way it works. If you're wanting to create something, right now there are grants and things like that out there to help you. And it's, when you have those, it's going out exploring, it's researching it and seeing, where it is. Being open to new ways of doing things is important as well. So it is a time of knowing your worth. It is time of stepping into your abundance and creating. That's what I'm doing. That's what I do. So in the morning, I've 4 days getting up. I'm always up early anyways, but getting up. But now I'm go for a walk. I taking my time in doing that, in getting myself back out there, connecting with nature, connecting with that. Saw my coyote this morning. That was so cool. I just thought to myself, I got to park here because I got to see my coyote. It's not my coyote personally, but it's, usually when I in there early in the morning, I see him or her. Don't know. Don't get close enough to see if it has any fuzzy balls or not. So but I saw him this morning, crossing my path. So, and I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. All right, the coyote's still here. But a coyote is one to get out there and make things happen, right? It's going to look for the things that it needs to do to make things happen. That's where this is. This is the energy of saying, let's make things happen. Let's create something and have it, to go forth. I know there's lots of crazy shit going on. I know there's, where things are headed. I understand where things are headed. And with Jupiter going into Aries next week on the 10th and Mercury going retrograde, it's going to bring in some changes. It's going to bring us into this is a brand new cycle for Jupiter, because he works on a 12-year cycle. So he's entering back into the beginning of the year, beginning of the astrological year, which is Aries. So he's beginning into that energy of let's get started to create something new. Let's get started to create this next, fabulous energies of what you want to do at this time. So take some time, and the sun's in Taurus, so it's getting it done. It's doing it, right? It's putting it into motion, because Taurus it's plowing the fields. It's getting things done. It's not sitting around idle. And it's funny yesterday, because right now for bulls and stuff, a lot of people are taking their bulls around to different fields because of, the bulls are going around and frolicking in the fields and having a great time. So it's that time to frolic. It's that time where, the bulls are going out. Same, the same things that you find, with the rams and the sheeps. And I mean, there's a lot of birthing happening right now. There's a lot of newness and of cultivation of renewal at this time as well. So we're cultivating, we're renewing, we're stepping into that nuance of energies, and it's forward motion right now. I mean, yes, we have Pluto retrograde. Yes, then Mercury, then we'll go Saturn, and then we'll go Jupiter. And, this is a time, especially where Saturn is, because Saturn is our timekeeper. It is the one that it is our sort of our dharma of what we came in here to do. So wherever he is in your chart, he's in my Aquarius house. So he's in my house of, partnership, of community and working with community. He's also in my ninth house, which is a house of discovery. I have to just hang on. Discovering new groups, discovering new people, going out, being able to take the chance to create something new. That's where he is in my chart. And this is where, when he comes to this time of year, before he goes retrograde, this is where he gets to that point. Before he retrogrades, he goes to a certain point, and then he will, begin to retrograde. And that retrograde is saying that, excuse me, my allergies are acting up. Everything's acting up now. But this is the point as far as that we can go. And now it's time to review. What are our actions? What are our motivations? Where is it that we are coming into our alignment with everything? So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that note, because I'm going to go through a coughing hack, and my nose and everything else is just going from having a chest cold to allergies is a lot of fun, just saying. But it's not going to stop me. I'm going to go onward and upward. That's where I'm heading. And I pray for all of you to do the same. Have a blessed one, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.